Just watching the local news, and anybody wanting to send help to Tennessee, you may not want to send money, but they're going to need lots of KY jelly and Vaseline. The insurance companies are about to stick it to thousands and thousands of homeowners. This is why I have no sympathy for insurance companies, bankers, attorneys, and all the others. They're a bunch of greedy bastards. There are thousands of homeowners that were refused flood insurance because they were not in a floodplain. Let me tell you something. If you pay for comprehensive, if you have homeowners insurance, you should have homeowners insurance. Insurance is insurance. Look, it doesn't matter if a tornado comes, fire comes, flood comes. When you have home insurance, it should be plain old insurance. Alright? You get a deductible and you get an amount of coverage. It doesn't matter what happens to your thing. It's just another way for the big man to screw the little man. And like I said, I just watched the news. There's people out there that bought flood insurance, but they said it wasn't in effect long enough. So they're not going to honor it. So much for Nationwide, State Farm, them people in them big glass Ivy Tower buildings. They are going to stick it to the Tennesseans. So all y'all in the rest of the country, just go ahead and send us truckloads of Vaseline and KY jelly, because the insurance companies are fixing to screw us again. Just like when the insurance companies forced, what's that called? No fault insurance. You know, they're forcing all this insurance. You know, the politicians are paid by the bankers and the insurance companies. Insurance companies, big companies with millions of dollars to send these, what do they call them, lobbyists to Washington to take these guys to dinner, to buy prostitutes for our senators, you know, to get them a little blowjob on the side if they vote their way. Hey, that's what we got. That's what's wrong with our political system, is it's run by the insurance companies. You know, so anybody, you know, if we ever have a poo hits the fan situation where there's an economic collapse, I wouldn't march on Washington. You need to start marching on these big, huge companies, these big corporations. They're the money behind the corruption. You know, we got corrupt politicians, but they're the ones paying for it. So, you know, if you want to shoot somebody, shoot some CEOs. And that's my rant on the Nashville or Tennessee flood. The Tennessee flood rant. Now I'm gonna title this one "Send Vaseline and KY jelly to flood victims."